So you just got paid, you're feeling good, you see that number hit your bank account, and for a brief moment, everything is right with the world. But then a week goes by, 2 weeks, and you check your account again, and it's like, where did it all go? You start doing the mental math, trying to figure out how your entire salary just vanished into thin air. If your salary disappears before the month even ends, you're not alone. This is something almost everyone struggles with, and it feels like an impossible cycle to break. You think you need to make more money, or that budgeting is just too complicated and restrictive. But what if I told you that you could completely change your financial future starting today with just a few simple adjustments? Forget everything you've heard about complicated spreadsheets that take hours to fill out, or budgeting apps that just make you feel guilty about buying a coffee. I'm talking about a real practical system that allows you to save a significant portion of your income every single month automatically, without feeling like you're sacrificing everything you enjoy. It's about being smart with your money, not cheap. In today's video, I'm going to break down a foolproof step-by-step method that will help you save money every single month, without feeling broke, without complicated budgeting apps, and without giving up all your fun. We're going to cover everything from the single most important action to take on payday, to identifying the hidden expenses that are secretly draining your account. Stick with me through all 7 steps, because I promise you, this will change the way you look at your salary forever. Stay till the end, because step 6 is a game changer most people never talk about. Alright, let's get right into it with the single most powerful habit you can build. This is the foundation of everything we're going to talk about today, and it's called paying yourself first. Now, I know what you're thinking. I have bills, I have rent, I have responsibilities. I can't just pay myself. But that's where you're wrong. Paying yourself first doesn't mean going on a shopping spree. It means the very first transaction you make after your salary hits your account is a transfer directly into a separate savings account. Before you pay your rent, before you buy groceries, before you even think about that new gadget you want, a piece of that income is immediately firewalled off for your future self. This is a psychological trick that works wonders because it completely reframes how you view your own money. Instead of saving what's left after spending, you learn to spend what's left after saving. The money for your future is treated as the most important bill you have to pay. I recommend starting with a goal of 10% of your take-home pay. If that feels like too much, start with 5%. The exact number doesn't matter as much as building the habit. The key here is automation. Log into your online banking right now. Seriously, pause this video and do it. And set up an automatic recurring transfer from your main account to your savings account for the day after you get paid. Once it's automated, it becomes invisible. You won't have to rely on willpower, you won't forget, and you won't be tempted to spend it because in your mind, that money was never available to spend in the first place. Your brain will simply adapt to living on the slightly smaller amount left in your checking account. This one move forces you to be more disciplined without any extra effort. Over time, as you get comfortable, you can slowly increase that percentage from 10% to 15%, then to 20%. This is how wealth is built, not by some magic stock pick, but by the relentless, boring consistency of paying yourself first. Okay, now that you've automated your savings, it's time for step 2, which is to figure out where the rest of your money is actually going. You can't fix a leak if you don't know where the hole is. This is the part people dread because they think it involves saving every single receipt and spending hours with a calculator. But it's so much simpler than that. All I want you to do is track every single dollar you spend for just 1 month, 30 days. That's it. You need to become a detective for your own finances, and your mission is to uncover the truth. You don't need anything fancy. A simple spreadsheet will do. Or if you want to use an app, there are plenty of free ones like Mint, Spendee, or Money Manager that link to your accounts and do the heavy lifting for you. Every time you buy something, a coffee, a snack, a bus ticket, a data subscription, an online purchase, you log it. At the end of the 30 days, you're going to sit down and categorize everything. Food, transport, bills, entertainment, subscriptions. I guarantee you, this will be one of the most eye-opening financial exercises you will ever do in your life. The results are almost always shocking. People I've coached on this are absolutely floored when they see the hard numbers. that occasional lunch out is actually costing them $200 a month. Those small data top-ups add up to more than their electricity bill. The little things, the impulse buys, the daily conveniences, they create 1,000 tiny leaks in your financial boat. This step isn't about making you feel guilty. It's about giving you data. Because once you have the data, you have the power to make informed decisions instead of just guessing where your money went. Now that you're a tracking expert and you know exactly where your money is going, we move on to step 3, separating your needs from your wants. This is where you take that data from your tracking exercise and put it to work. It sounds simple, but this is where most people get tripped up. A need is something you absolutely must have to live and work. We're talking about your rent or mortgage, your essential groceries, not the gourmet ice cream, your utility bills, and your transportation to get to your job. These are non-negotiable. A want is everything else. It's the brand new smartphone when your current one works just fine. It's eating out at a restaurant instead of cooking at home. It's the 5 different streaming subscriptions you barely use. It's the latest fashion trends. Wants are things that make life more enjoyable, but you wouldn't be in serious trouble if you didn't have them. A great framework to apply here is the 50-30-20 rule. The goal is to allocate 50% of your income to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings and investments, which you've already started with step 1. Alright, let's talk about the sneakiest enemies of your bank account, the silent killers. These are the small recurring expenses that fly under the radar every month, slowly and quietly draining your salary without you even noticing. They're dangerous because they're often set up once and then completely forgotten about. You're paying for them on autopilot, and that's exactly what these companies are counting on. We're talking about that gym membership you haven't used in 6 months, the free trial for a streaming service that started billing you 3 months ago, or that premium app subscription you don't even remember signing up for. These things seem small in isolation. What's $9.99 a month, right? But when you have 3, 4, or 5 of these silent killers working in the background, you could be losing over $500 a year without receiving any value in return. It's like throwing money directly into the trash can every single month. Another huge one to look out for is bank charges. Are you paying a monthly maintenance fee on your account? Are there cheaper or free banking options available? It's your money. You shouldn't have to pay someone just to hold it for you. So here's your challenge for this step, and I want you to do it today. Right after watching this video, go through your bank and credit card statements from the last 2 months. Your mission is to identify and cancel at least 3 unnecessary recurring expenses. Just 3. Whether it's a subscription, a membership, or a service you don't use, find it and cut it. This is one of the fastest ways to see an instant impact on your bottom line. You will literally have more money in your account next month just by making a few phone calls or clicking a few cancel subscription buttons. It's the easiest win you'll get all day. Now for step 5, we're going to get tactical with how you manage your day-to-day spending. I want to introduce you to a method that's so simple and old school, people often overlook it in favor of complicated apps, the envelope or jar method. But let me tell you, its simplicity is exactly why it's so powerful. It forces a level of discipline that is almost impossible to cheat, and it works with your brain's psychology, not against it. Here's how it works. At the beginning of the month, after you've paid yourself first, you take the money you've allocated for your variable spending categories, things like groceries, transport, entertainment, and so on, and you physically divide that cash into separate envelopes, each labeled with its category. If you've budgeted $300 for groceries, you put $300 cash in the groceries envelope. If you've budgeted $100 for fun, that cash goes into the fun envelope. In the digital age, you can replicate this with separate digital wallets or pots if your bank offers them. The rule is brutally simple. You can only spend the money that is in the envelope for that specific category. When you go grocery shopping, you take the groceries envelope. When the money in that envelope is gone, you stop spending on groceries for the rest of the month. No exceptions. No borrowing from the bills envelope to fund a night out. This physical or digital separation makes your budget tangible. You can see and feel your money dwindling, which makes you much more mindful of every purchase. It removes the need for complex mental calculations and replaces it with a simple visual system. If the envelope is empty, the spending stops. This next step is the one I told you about at the beginning. It's the game changer that so many people get wrong or ignore completely, and it's the reason why their savings plans ultimately fail. This is step 6. Build a dedicated emergency fund. I cannot stress this enough. Your regular savings, the money you're putting away for a house, a car, or retirement, is not an emergency fund. They must be two completely separate things. An emergency fund is your financial shield. It's your personal insurance policy against life's inevitable, unexpected, and expensive curveballs. Think about it. What happens when your car suddenly breaks down and needs a $1,000 repair? Or you have an unexpected medical bill? Or you lose your job and have no income for a few months? For most people, an event like this is a catastrophe. They're forced to wipe out their hard-earned savings, or worse, go into high-interest credit card debt, setting them back years. An emergency fund is a buffer that protects your long-term goals from short-term disasters. It's what allows you to handle a crisis with confidence instead of panic. Your goal here should be to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of your essential living expenses. Go back to your tracking sheet from step 2, add up your monthly needs, rent, bills, food, transport, and multiply that number by 3. That is your initial target. This money needs to be kept in a separate high-yield savings account. It must be easily accessible, meaning you can get to it within a day or two, but not too accessible, so you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. This isn't fun money. This is sleep well at night money. Treat it as sacred. Once it's funded, you never touch it unless it's a true emergency. You've done the hard work. You're saving consistently, you're tracking your spending, you've cut the fat, and you've built your financial shield. Now for the final and most exciting step, making your savings grow. Just letting your money sit in a standard savings account is like having a star player sitting on the bench. It's safe, but it's not winning you the game. Due to inflation, the money that's just sitting there is actually losing its purchasing power over time. So, step 7 is to put your money to work by investing it. Now, before you get intimidated, investing doesn't have to mean trying to pick the next big stock or becoming a day trader. We're talking about simple, effective, and relatively low-risk ways to make your money generate more money. For beginners, great options include things like fixed deposits, which offer a guaranteed return over a set period, or mutual funds and low-cost exchange-traded funds, which allow you to buy a small piece of hundreds or thousands of companies at once, diversifying your risk. The key is to start, even if it's small. The real magic of investing is a concept called compounding. It's what Albert Einstein supposedly called the 8th wonder of the world. It's when your investments earn a return and then that return starts earning its own return. It creates a snowball effect that can turn small, consistent contributions into a massive sum over time. For example, investing just $100 a month with an average annual return of 8% would grow to over $18,000 in 10 years. In 30 years, that same $100 a month becomes over $150,000. This is how you build true long-term wealth and achieve financial freedom. Your savings are your foundation, but your investments are the engine that will power you to your goals. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure plan if you stick with it. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your journey to financial independence can begin today with one of these steps. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once. Pick one thing that resonated with you the most and implement it this week. The momentum you build will be incredible, and soon you'll find that you're not just surviving paycheck to paycheck, you're thriving. Remember, saving money is not about being cheap, it's about buying yourself freedom. Freedom from debt, freedom from stress, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your bank account grow. Which step are you starting with today? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more personal finance tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.